Man, guys, how many of you like to weed eat? Whew. Been out here. Jerry and I's been working in this yard, trying to get this grass cut. Look at this. Whew. I cut all this. I still got all this to cut. I told you this grass was getting so high. Oh, I just pulled out a chair. I'm gonna sit here and have some water. Man, so yesterday I was in one of those moods. And a lot of you guys gave me some good feedback, like what you would do. People think I'm strong. I'm not. But just sometimes you just pull out the phone and just start recording because maybe you have a message that you want to share with other people or whatever, and maybe it's something that they needed to hear for the day. I don't know, but with me, so I was glad I got out of that car yesterday, and today I'm out here cutting grass, trimming up some of the, we have these little trees. I'll show you them. I think I did show you them. Let's see. Those little trees down there. So we've had so much rain that the water flows downhill, and it was sort of making the branches a little black on the ends. And I read about it, and it said if the weather's bad, and they start getting black, they look like they're burnt. And it says that the tree is starting to die off. And it told me to prune it back a little bit and then discard everything I pruned back. And then to bleach the shears or whatever I use to trim the dead branches off with. So that's kind of what I did. And I set everything in a big bag. Just sort of waiting to go to the dump now. But yeah, it's supposed to rain here. We get rain almost every day, and it can make things pretty dreary, when it rains so much. But I just had to sit down. I started cutting that hillside, and my back started hurting really bad. Because I have low back pain too. And I said, man, I can't take no more. So I always say, hey, God, can you help me? And he does. He helps me. And Jerry cut all the main grass. I usually do the weed eating. I like to do the weed eating. I enjoy that. And I get exercise. And Jerry does the main yard because my feet can't. Is it kind of weird to say, but my feet can't go like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I can go around things. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But anyways, him and I worked together on it to get it done. And when we bought this place, we knew that it was a pretty big place to take care of. But we still bought it because we were in desperate need of a place to live. As most of you guys know, our landlord we lived there 10 years, and he said during the pandemic, when the prices of homes was selling pretty high, he said, well, he's going to try to sell his house, and that's his right, to sell. But we had heard him say it before, but then he kind of went back against it, and then so he decided, well, we'll go ahead and sell it. And I don't know, he gave us a couple months to get out. But at the time, there was no place to buy. And not even to rent, for that matter. People were coming from all over. They was buying homes off the internet. They just get on that thing and find a piece of property or whatever and just And we thought we were going to be homeless. I did write a song about that. Jerry and I never finished it, but I wouldn't mind. It was called Homeless in the Mountains. And I wouldn't mind doing that again. Don't mind my hair. It needs a good washing now. It's got grass all in it and it's been sweating out here. But yeah, so I just thought, sit down, pull out the camera and start talking again. I really like, actually I kind of like talking to you guys. You made me feel better yesterday. Thank you guys so much for letting me know how you handle life. I'm not very good at talking. I never usually find things to talk about, but I guess when it comes to talking about myself and certain things, you know, I will open up, and some things I won't. But that's kind of how everybody is, you know. So I sit down here, got some cold water. We go to a spring. I know we've told you before, we go to a spring that gives us nice cold water. And we bought, you know, like you buy spring water at Walmart or stores, grocery stores. We bought gallons of spring water, and then once we used them, we go to the real spring around near us and fill up the water, and it tastes so good when it comes out of the ground. You know, it's real cold. And we know the lady that owned that spring, and she gets it tested once a year to make sure that it still stays good and everything. But yeah, it's good water, real good water. So we have gallons in our basement, and so I just filled up this bottle. This poor bottle I got this bottle. You see me in the concerts with it all the time. But I got this at a yard sale, and it was sterilized. They have these straws that are inside it. I don't know if you could see, sort of inside it, and it is sterilized. And I trusted the people that sold it. They own like a shop and stuff, and so it was kind of out of a shop. But it said it was they ran it through like those big commercial dishwashers. So, you know, if anybody has been in the restaurant industry, you'll know that that's like really good stuff, you know. So I trusted it, and I've been fine. And I really wish I could get another one. I looked this up, and I can't seem to find it. They used to sell these at Walmart, I guess. But if anybody knows where I can get a bottle like this, please let me know in the description. So it's sort of like where you push this down and then you can push it up. But I've dropped it so many times, and I have some cracks on them. I don't know if you can see. So I have this black masking tape, and I put it all the way around. But when I do this, see how it leaks? And I use it everywhere. So I take it upstairs for when we go to sleep at night. And I use it during the concerts, use it outside when cutting grass or being in the sun. I just love it. And ever since I got this, it was just, we've cut back because along with getting spring water, we used to buy those little jugs of water that you can get in a store. And it was costing a lot. It's like $4.99, but it was like for 24 of those. And Jerry said, why should we do that when we can get free spring water? And he's right. So we got these bottles. Well, I got this one. They didn't have any more. And at the time I asked Jerry, do you want this? He said, no, I don't want that. So he said, I just have a cup, you know. But since then, I had gotten him a bottle at Walmart for $1, but it didn't have the spout, which I love. So if anybody knows where I can purchase one of these, please let me know. I would really love to find another one of these. Same way. Well, guys, I'm debating on whether to get back up. I own these, this here weed eater, I'll show you. Runs on battery. Wait, I'm zoomed in. Ooh, I didn't know I was zoomed in. So it runs on battery. And you see this one here, it says 5.0. That's for our lawnmower. Now if I press it, see it's got one bar left. But Jerry accidentally today, so the one goes in here is supposed to be a 2.5, and he accidentally put the lawnmower, what was it, the weed eater battery into the lawnmower, which is fine because they're transferable or whatever. And I came out, and by the time I came out to weed eat, he was almost done with the yard, and he goes, and I looked and I said, "You gave me the wrong battery." And he goes, "Oops." He goes, "I'm sorry." He goes, "Well, you could take the lawnmower battery." So that's better for me because there's more juice, but he still needed it. So when he gave it to me, there was probably 2 or 3 bars left. So now I'm down to 1. But it felt good to sit down, and I thought I'd just sit down and do a little sit-down talk, and I don't know, shoot the, you know what, shoot the bull. They have, I have these here real pretty hosta plants. You see, I'll show you some of my plants real quick. You've never seen them before, so here's the one hosta. We got this at a church sale, and it's pretty healthy. And then this here little hosta, I grew, they were like little packs you could get at Walmart, and I grew those, but it looks like something's eaten that, which could be deer. Darn, I didn't know they were out here, but it probably was a deer eating them. Oh, no, it wasn't no deer. So we had frost, they had gotten frostbitten from the stupid weather, that's right. And I think we just pinched them off instead of cutting them off, but that's okay. I may cut them back, or I may just leave it. Yeah, you can see some damage here from frostbite. But let's see here. We got this one, and the next one I'll show you from the same church. See how bad they got this year? Our weather's been so crazy. But I'd like to get some more of those to put in a couple spots in our yard. Here, this little guy, here's a blue Nico. And he got damaged by frost this year too. And it was nothing but these sticks. And so what I did is I cut them back, and then I sprinkled some shake and feed around there. And look how nice the plant's starting to re-bloom itself. And here's a white Nico. This one here did not get hit by frost, and it's still looking pretty good. So yeah, that's everything on this side of the house. Just thought I'd show you. Pick up my bottle. So let's see what else I got to say. Not too much more. Just want to jump on real quick and thank you all so much for helping me through a tough time yesterday. It was refreshing to know that other people suffer the pain. Not this sounds bad, okay, but I'm not meaning it to sound bad. But it makes me feel better to know that others. I want to try to put this in a nice way, that others have similar problems, so that I don't feel so alone. Does that make sense? I hope I don't offend anyone. It just sometimes it's very comforting to know that I'm not the only one out there struggling. And I know I'm not. I know there's so many people with cancer and heart trouble and diabetes and all the things. And sometimes with those certain diseases or illnesses, you can see it. But when you suffer with chronic pain, people don't see it. And sometimes, I guess, Jerry would see it on me, I guess, because he's around me all the time. If you hear noise, it's notifications coming in. Sorry about that. But so he might see it on my face, like, oh, I can't stand it, or something. But I mean, when you're out in public, people don't see chronic pain, and it can get you down. So thank you guys for being there for me. And you know I'm here for you too if you need to talk. I guess I'll go ahead and end this, and I hope you all enjoy your day, and we'll see you Wednesday at 7 p.m. and hopefully you'll come out and enjoy some music. I'll tell you, the music and stuff is what gets me through my days. Whether it's listening to music, see, I got my headphones on. Whether it's listening to music or playing music or learning a new song, it just really, really helps me. So I hope that by sharing my struggles with you all, that you won't feel so alone either. Okay, guys, I love you. I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Love yourself and others, and we'll see you on another video. Stay tuned for more. Bye-bye. Love you all.